Well, Jonny, first of all, welcome to Walsall Football Club. Talk us through your thoughts on the move, please.
Obviously, yeah, delighted to be here. It's obviously a massive club. Seemed like the right move for me and the next step in my development. So yeah, really happy to be here.
What were those conversations like with the head coach that encouraged you to come to Walsall?
Pretty easy, to be honest. He said what the place was like, the environment, the club as a whole, the fans, and just it's everything that I wanted to hear, and seemed like the right fit for me. And yeah, like I said, the next step, and yeah, perfect for me.
Talk about that next step. We'll go back to last season for you. There was 2 loan spells, quite a prolific second loan spell with Farnborough. I think it was 10 goals in 19. You'd be looking to kick on from where you left off in that loan spell.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Obviously, I had a bit of a tricky one at Aldershot, but then moved back to Farnborough, which was probably the right decision at the time, just to get some game time, somewhere where I knew I was going to play and get the minutes I needed. Obviously, at such a young age, that's what you want. Obviously went really well, and I enjoyed my time there. But it's obviously put me in good stead for this season and the future ahead. But I'm just really looking forward to it.
It's all about, isn't it, that development and knowing that as a young player you're going to go out and get game time. That's important to develop you both on and off the pitch, professionally and personally as well, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's not just the football that gets improved. It's you as a whole and your whole life. I think when you go into men's football, you learn a lot of life skills as well, in terms of sort of, even if it's just communicating. There's some at youth level in academies, but I think it's really it's what I use the word real. It's a real world environment, and one that I like to be in.
You've had plenty of good experiences at Bournemouth. We'll go through your youth career to date. The under-16s, very prolific at that point. I think it was 42 in 35. So as a striker, clearly somebody who enjoys finding the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, as a striker, at the end of the day, that is your job, isn't it? You're brought into any team to score goals, and it's something that I base my game on, and it's something that I want to do at every level I play at. No matter where I'm playing, who I'm playing, what I'm playing for. It's goals are the main part of my game, and something that I bring to everywhere. But it's something that I really want to bring to Walsall.
Yeah, it's that age-old cliche, isn't it? The goalposts don't move; they stay the same size. So if you're in the right place at the right time, you back yourself to score at any level. That's
it. Yeah. Obviously, pitches change size very slightly up the levels and down the levels, but the goals always look the same and feel the same. So it's always nice feeling to score them, and hopefully I can, like I said, bring it in.
Talking of nice feelings of scoring goals, a hat-trick at St James's Park against Newcastle. Talk us through what that moment was like for you.
Yeah, brilliant. Honestly, I'm still a bit lost for words now. It's about a year and a half ago, but still, struggling to get over it. It was obviously, a big game for us in the FA Youth Cup, and one that we were really looking forward to. And obviously, the scene was right, the environment was as well, and it was a perfect night.
For you as a player, for those that might not know too much about you, talk us through what you're like when you're out there on the pitch as well.
So I'm hard working, probably quite an old school number 9. Like to get in sort of physical battles with defenders, and just generally put myself about, and then ultimately score goals at the end of it.
I was going to say, you're one of those that can adapt your game as well to what's needed for the team.
Oh yeah,
whether it's a back into a player, a ball to feet sort of thing. You seem like quite the adaptable man.
Yeah, I can play in quite a few different systems and adapt myself to how the team want to play, or again what I'm up against. You got to have sort of more than one way you play, and I feel I have that. I can spin in behind, or I can come to feet and link play. I'm not bad in the air either. So you've got to have a bit of everything. It depends who you're playing with and what you're playing against.
Well, Jonny, welcome to Walsall Football Club.
Brilliant, thank you.